Thank you for introduction, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for your interest in our research works on acoustic love wave sensors based on molecularly imprinted polymers. These works were carried out in Bordeaux and Orléans in France, on these two labs, and they were financially supported by the National Research Agency in France. This one. The overall aim of this project is to detect specifically at a low level some biomarkers for colorectal cancers. And in this talk, I will focus on the two key parts of this project. The first one is molecularly imprinted polymers as recognition element, and the second one is the surface acoustic wave device, which is used as a highly sensitive transducing part. Sorry. Up. And these three molecules were identified as representative biomarkers for our aim, and we want to in the final demonstrator, we want to detect them in urine in order to realize a non-invasive and early diagnostic tool. Yes, and we have chosen this nucleotide as the first commercial model for these compounds to demonstrate the feasibility of these sensors. In fact, the MIP, so the molecular imprinted polymer, act as a key and lock principle with the extraction and rebinding of the target molecule that we want to detect. And this MIP is polymerized with self-assembly of from a mixture containing, of course, the target molecule and also a pyrogenous solvent to create some pores like that, and some initiators and monomers to construct this polymer around. MIPS presents many advantages, and they are more and more widely used nowadays. In particular, their mechanical, thermal, chemical stability and the low cost. And for our application, the mixture will be spin coated on the sensitive part of the device. We'll see it just after. And it will be polymerized in situ with the UV radiation. The transducer is based on a surface acoustic wave delay line, that is to say a piezoelectric substrate with interdigitated metallic electrodes to generate this acoustic delay line. And perturbation of the wave induces some electrical variations of the phase velocity and or of the attenuation. Finally, the addition of a chemically sensitive film acts as a recognition element to amplify the effect of the target compound in the solution. And in fact, the main effect is due to a mechanical mass and or viscoelastic effect. Main parameters of our devices. So it is based on a piezoelectric quartz substrate with a specific cut and with interdigitated electrodes. The global crystallographic orientation is so that we can generate pure horizontal waves, so that we can work with an adjacent liquid medium. Then silicon dioxide layer acts as a guiding layer to trap the mechanical energy inside, and then to emphasize the sensitivity towards surface effects. These are images of typical structure which have been realized in collaboration with LAS in Toulouse, and with the etiquette quartz substrate and wavelengths of 40 micrometers, we achieved a synchronous frequency of about 117 megahertz. just a scheme of the electronic oscillating circuit to have to monitor in real time the synchronous frequency of the device. And now our goal in this talk is to show that we can characterize the MIP film in situ with the absorption of vapors inside the MIP film. So in fact, to study the structural properties in terms of specific surface of porosity, classical waves involve some destructive methods or some optical measurements which are not always adapted to thin film or to transparent films. Then our approach is to use the acoustic platform in order to characterize in situ the MIP film and in real time with the monitoring of the synchronous frequency during vapors absorption. This will be also a good way to highlight the breaking and the forming of the chemical bonds between the target molecule and the polymer. We have chosen ethanol and toluene as complementary compounds to illustrate that as polar and apolar molecules compared to the model targeted compound, which is a polar molecule. And the two types of thin films have been deposited on the SAW device. So some SAW devices were coated with a MIP film and some other ones with a non-imprinted polymer. So with exactly the same solution, but without the target compound, without the template. This figure represents the real-time detection of vapors, so ethanol in red and toluene in blue. So adsorption and desorption. This shows the possibility to characterize dynamically the thin film layer, and we can show also a great better sensitivity towards ethanol, so the polar molecule compared to the toluene. And this second figure represents the real-time responses for three devices which could be investigated as reference lines. In fact, the same MIP-coated device in red, like that. This one in green is a Bayer sensor, and we can see the same response whatever the ethanol concentration. And the third one is a MIP-coated device, but the MIP is before extraction of the compound, so the first step of preparation, and we can see that there is a response, and this is a response due to the porosity, but with the non-specific porosity in fact. This one is the most important part, perhaps, that I want to show you. So three devices have been coated with the same MIP, but at three steps of preparation. The first one in blue is the same as just before, with the MIP before extraction of the target compound of the A and P. So with non-specific adsorption, in fact. The second one in red is after extraction of the MIP, and as expected, of course, we have an increase of the sensitivity due to the presence of specific pores. And finally, the third one is after rebinding of the target compound, and we can see a decrease again of the sensitivity due to the occupancy of specific sites with the template. This table summarizes the main results. So we can see the Bayer sensor that have the same responses whatever the vapor concentrations, and the same one for ethanol compared to toluene. And we can note, of course, also the greater sensitivity of the MIP-coated device compared to the non-imprinted polymer-coated device. As expected, of course, the same for ethanol. So this is due, of course, to the presence of specific pores in the MIP, and so then greater surface area. this slide, yes, I have some time, just to illustrate the influence of the MIP thickness during ethanol vapor absorption. In fact, we have found that, of course, with the greater thickness, there is a greater sensitivity, but also more insertion losses. And in fact, we have found that a layer of a few hundreds of nanometers was a good compromise for both a good sensitivity and low insertion losses. This one just to illustrate a comparison with mesoporous films of Titania. They have been studied before for their applications in the lab. And in fact, we have similar surface, specific surface areas for both MIP and mesoporous films, and also similar thicknesses, and we find similar range sensitivity for the detection of vapors. To conclude, we have found some interesting and promising results concerning the use of acoustic low wave platform combined with molecularly imprinted polymers as sensitive layers for the final detection of target biomolecules as biomarkers for the non-invasive monitoring of cancer therapy. And we have seen that we had the possibility to characterize in situ the film porosity by using the SAW platform and during the sorption and desorption of typical vapors. Now, further experiments are ongoing, of course, and we are studying the possibility. We have some first results with the combination of a microfluidic chip onto the SAW sensors to detect in real time, but also in liquid medium with the AMP, so the target molecule we have considered as a model, and then, of course, with the real target molecules we want to detect as the biomarkers. Thank you very much for attention.